Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror.
So today we're going to talk about our top 10 horror openings.
We talk about our endings. Now let's talk about our openings. And we do have some amazing openings to talk about. And some of our openings could even make their very own short films. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes a good horror opening, in my opinion. Something that grabs you right from the beginning.
Like, oh shit, we're going there.
Pulls you right in, and you ain't going nowhere. So you want to start us off at number 10?
So coming in at number 10, we have When a Stranger Calls. And this is like a ghost story that you tell around a campfire. Mm. You know, she keeps getting this phone call. Check on the children.
Have you checked the children?
Have you checked the children?
And yeah, just the voice, and like, I remember watching this as a kid and it just was terrifying. And then she never checked on the damn children. It's like, go check. But then again, he wanted her to go up there for a reason. And then she just like runs away. Like, she's just like, I'm bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Like, fend for yourself. But they were already dead. But it's still such a scary concept. The phone calls are coming from inside the house.
We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house. Our squad car's on the way over there right now.
Gives me chills.
Yes. We should have said this a minute ago, but spoilers.
Yes.
If you haven't seen these movies. Number 9, My Bloody Valentine. We're talking about the original here. When you have the miner finding them fooling around downstairs, and he picks her up and puts her through the thing, and it goes through the heart.
Exactly through her heart tattoo.
Yeah. An opening that doesn't get a lot of attention, I feel, but it's an opening that we both really love. Mm-hmm. And
she's like grabbing onto his little mask, and he's like, "You're not taking my mask off."
Yeah. So yeah, My Bloody Valentine, another fantastic opening that doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah. Number 8, Jaws. I mean, you know that this definitely grabs you. Well, no pun intended.
No pun intended.
It literally grabs you, like when she's just floating in the water and she's getting pulled down, and that is one of
jerked all around, screaming like.
This is why I don't like water where I cannot see the bottom. I literally would hyperventilate, like. I have, actually. Yeah. Like, this is a story for another time, but I do not like deep water because of this, and that's what this opening did to me.
Right. And it sticks with you.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, A Quiet Place. Yes. Now, this movie is one of them where the beginning and the end are both just absolutely batshit crazy, but losing a child to start a movie is insane, and the way that it happens, and it really does set the crux for the rest of the movie. You know, the sister's guilt, and she thinks that dad doesn't love her anymore, and
like, he's gone because of me. I gave him that toy.
And that moment when the toy turns on,
and
you see Krasinski turn around, and he knows, and he's just sprinting, trying so hard to stop what's about to happen, and Emily Blunt's back there, like, she knows it's about to happen. And then it happens, you know, and then you have her. And what I love is every time, like, you go to her POV, it does the muffled so you don't hear anything. So you get, like, her point of view and how she's like, what's everybody, you know.
Yeah, like, what's happening.
Yeah. So that moment to me is just, and it's a heartbreaking moment to start a film.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 6, we have Ghost Ship. And if you know, you know. They're all dancing, having a good time on the ship, and then all of a sudden that wire breaks and it goes through the entire
whole
people,
ship, everybody, yeah.
And so the little girl is
when
the only one
up,
short enough, but she looks up and everybody's body just goes through.
Yeah.
It's just like, what is happening here? Like, yeah, that one is awesome.
And you know what? I actually really like this movie. Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of people talk about, like, oh, I like the opening to Ghost Ship, but it goes downhill after that. Well, of course it's going to go downhill after that. It's a fucking awesome opening. But the movie's still good. Like, I still am very much entertained by it. Like, when they're eating the bugs.
When they're eating and then they look down and it's covered in maggots is so disgusting. Yeah, that Ghost Ship definitely plays tricks on them.
Oh, yeah. Number 5 is possibly one of the best remakes of all time, and that is Dawn of the Dead 2004.
Absolutely. This might even be one that I like more than the OG.
This is a toss-up.
Yeah.
Both of them are fantastic.
It depends on the day.
Right.
You ask me.
But just the insanity of this opening. Like, you get the bird's eye shot, the little girl coming in and attacking.
The blow up. Yeah.
Everything here is just so fucking batshit insane.
Yeah, it's just
to
like
start the movie.
Action packed, and this is the beginning, and like I'm here for it. Like sometimes that's better, you know.
And it just keeps going.
Yes.
Like it just keeps going after that. So number 5, let's go. Dawn of the Dead 2004, but that's not the only reimagining or remake we're going to talk about today.
Yeah. So number 4, we have Evil Dead 2013, and this one, it's like you're feeling sorry for this girl. They're like trying to capture her in the woods, and they have her all tied up. And she's like pleading with her dad, like, let her go. And, everybody's like, you got to do this to save her soul. And then all of a sudden she is this deadite. And she's like,
I will rip your soul out, Daddy. I'll rip your soul out, you pathetic fuck!
What happened to mommy? What happened to mommy. And this whole opening is just,
you pathetic fuck.
Yes, it's so fantastic. And then they burn her alive, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Then he blows her fucking head off.
Yes, it's
the way
amazing.
that Fede Alvarez flips the script on you, like you said, you think that they're using her for maybe like a ritual,
like a ritual or something, because the people they look like they're Hills of the Eyes type people, and they're like, what are they doing to this poor girl? And then you realize that she is actually the villain.
Right.
So,
and I love that flip. So number 3 is a movie opening that I've never heard anyone talk about, but
because nobody ever talks about this movie except for you.
But it fucked me up as a kid, man. It's House.
Yes.
You have the grocery boy showing up to the house, Mrs. Hooper, and he's going through trying to get money, and he goes upstairs and he opens that door and you see her hanged.
Yeah.
She had hanged herself in that upstairs, and he runs down and runs out of the house. The sound design, when you get to that part where you see her, is, again, it's a jump scare, but it's a jump scare that stuck with me as a child. Like, it really rocked me to see, the... it's, oh, man. An underrated score, by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The whole score to House, and I'm not just saying that because this is my favorite movie. It is my favorite movie, though. The whole score is just beautiful. Yeah. Amazing score.
Just imagine being that kid and like actually like walking in on that. That's terrifying.
Absolutely.
Number 2 is Halloween 78. And you can say what you want, Ken, but this opening is freaking fantastic.
It's number 2 on our list.
Yeah, so
it shocked everyone.
You have this little boy in his clown costume, and you have it through. I love that you have it through his point of view. And he's going into his sister's room, and then he just starts stabbing his sister. And then you have him walking downstairs and out to the front yard, and the mom and dad, they pull up and they're like, Michael, what did you do? Like he just like he spilled ice cream on the floor or something. Like he just stabbed your daughter to death. So this, I just love this opening so much, and I feel like it paved the way for the rest of the film. And I'm not just saying that because this is one of my favorites.
Yeah. So now we're at number 1, and I think collectively we knew this was going to be number 1 when we decided to do this.
Yes.
I remember seeing this in the theater and just being blown away, and it's Scream.
It is Scream.
I just watched the main character, the little girl from E.T., get gutted like a fish.
Probably the most famous character in this entire movie.
Especially at that point.
At that point, she probably was the most famous.
Arguably. I mean, Henry Winkler was in it too. The Fonz was in it, but he had a small role.
Just had this small little role. Like, you thought that she would be part of the fun group. Like, she would have been the final girl, maybe.
Yes.
And they killed her off in the first 12 minutes. Crazy.
And the way that it happens, like the parents when they hear her on the phone. And you get one of the most iconic lines that I still use in every My First Horror Movie episode.
What's your favorite scary movie?
So I mean, like, and then this is how a lot of people realize that Jason was not the killer in Friday the 13th. It was actually Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mother, that was the killer in the first film. You tricked me. Yeah, bye, Steve.
You tricked me.
Yeah.
You uncultured swine.
Yeah, man, that's your fault, Drew. So that's our list for our top 10 horror openings. So let us know, guys, what are some openings that you love that we did not have on our list, and which on our list do you agree with? We really love to hear what you guys think as well. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Our links are in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror.
Stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.